Hello, welcome to my website. Thank you for joining me. Forgive me, I have a crib list which you'll probably hear rattle in case I forget things. I've reached that age. First thing we need to tackle, big time, is nerves. Everybody gets very nervous when they're starting this. They're worried about whether they're going to make mistakes, about not being able to do it. How will you teach your child properly? I get nervous. You'll see me make mistakes in the next minute or two. I know that. We all make mistakes, and that is the biggest hurdle to overcoming passing the 11 plus. You do need a bit of ability, but mostly it's being able to embrace the problems and running with it. So don't let that bother you. Some things it's going to take you months to learn how to do. So give yourself months. You've got months. That's okay. Doesn't matter. I'm still learning to spell. I'm still improving. So nerves, there we are. Oh yeah, we're all going to have a little cry at some point. You'll cry, I'll cry. When I have troubles with the computer, I just sit here. Oh, I weep. It's horrible. You're going to have the same. It happens. If you're coming and joining me up at the hall, it is going to be very, 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 very cold. I have the doors and windows open, and the air, particularly if you're in the Scout Hut on Wednesdays, howls through. I close them if it rains to protect the hut. But so bring blankets, make sure it's big enough to go around the back of your legs, sleeping bags, coats, warm coats, woolly hats, scarves, gloves, thick socks. Doesn't matter. Just keep yourself warm. You don't get extra marks for being a martyr, I'm afraid. So make it fun. Last year they all looked like multicoloured maggots. It was great. And we've got all the doors and windows open because of COVID. COVID is going through your age group like a dose of salts at the moment. So I'm keeping you all as far apart as possible. And I'd like you to do your bit to keep as far apart as possible. And we're having the air flowing through. So we've got plenty of fresh air. We're not building up on viruses. So please stay warm. I wear everything that's wool, and right the way. I mean, I have so many layers. I look like a kind of raffle. Now we're going to have a weekly raffle where all the pupils who give me their completed daily math sheets, and I will put that into a raffle thing, and we'll choose a name at random, and they will win probably in the winter a knitted hat. My mum is knitting like crazy at the moment, and after I've done this video I'm going to take her some more wool so that we can have hats for you. Now, where do you find the daily math sheet, I hear? So here's my website. Go Sarah Beswick 11 plus, and this is the home page, and we can find the daily math sheet here. Hover over that, and there's the question sheet. Click back, and if we want the answer sheet, let's hover. See, I'm not clicking anything, just hovering, and there's the answers. Click that, and then can you see over here is where we'd print it. We'd press print and get it going. Always check the answers. There's no point in doing it if you're not checking whether you've got them right or wrong. Now, does it matter if you're getting them wrong? No, gradually you'll get better. Notice here we've got long division of money. Long division of money, guaranteed to be in the exam. Absolutely guaranteed. Now, I can hear mums and dads going, but I don't know how to do long division of money. Never fear. We're going to get internet classes and free classes. Down to long division lessons. Click that. And here we are. We've got all these lessons. It's about 4.5 hours. Money, long division, that one there. Work your way through it. But get out your thermos of hot tea and your biscuits or crisps, wrap up in something. Just, find the laughs. Find it fun. It will be there, and we've got time to find out how. Now, so let's go back to the home page. Here's the home page here. Click. So, raffle prize. Bring in your daily math sheets with your name written at the top, first name and last name. And this is also practice for when we do mock exams so that you can learn to write your name at the top. there should be a link to the video that you're watching here, which is completely useless, the Getting Started video. Turning over our pages. Now, supposing I will give you in your first week, I will give you a bookie book. This is a leather board, and it tells you everything you need to know for the year. So we've got dates, we've got when the term times are, when the holiday classes are, what's on the holiday classes, what we're doing about COVID, what else have we got? Oh, all the things to expect from the mock exams. Car crash, your first one. But that will be the case whether you do it in January or do it in August. So do the January one, get that one out of the way. How to get your parents to help you. We've got a work tracker at the back so you can keep an eye on what you're up to. It's always quite fun. And the ultimate ruler of the universe, we'll stamp that. I'm still looking at my COVID plans on that. And record of your books. So this is one to read and leave it by the loo. No, make sure you bring it to class, but make sure everybody has a good look at that so you know what's going on. So that will be in your party bag. And then this will be your work for the first week. So this is Scholars Course Book 1. Now, if you don't know how to do something, so we've got timetables. Nobody sticks to the timetables, but little and often. A little bit before school, a little bit after school, a little bit in the evening. Don't try and do it on a 2-hour spell and Saturday mornings. That'll be miserable. So here's Maths 1. Now, supposing I think, I can't do that. What we do is we find the crest. Got the crest? Family coat of arms. Click that. Ta-da. And we go to Book 1. Here's Book 1. Click that. And now this is the maths. So here we are. We're on the maths. And it's questions 1 to 3. And there we are. I'll click that. And there'll be a little video of me showing you how to do these very questions. So then maybe I trundle through. And then I can't do English 2. So we click onto the English. And we go English 2. We'll click it. And there's a video of me. Click that if you then want to hear my awful squeaky voice explaining how to do it. Verbal the same, and then here's the verbal reasoning paper. So that's, when we're talking next July, you'd be aiming to do these in 50 minutes. But at the moment, just break it down into little chunks, have a go at it. And then supposing we struggled at question 52, so once again, find 52 to 53, and there I am, showing you how. Now, some people will carry on and they will buy these. You can buy these in groups of 3 for £10. The books 1 to 6, almost 6, I haven't quite finished 6, have got videos to go over it. One of the non-verbals got me to have videos over it. And thereafter it dwindles. As you can see, we've got some of 11, 16, 20 verbal reasoning. I should have just pointed this to you, shouldn't I? So that will be your first week's homework. Then thereafter, some will carry on with the Scholars Course and others will use the plastic books that we lend out. So please don't write in these because they go from child to child. In fact, this one says, please do not write in this book. And underneath it says, when this book is returned clean, a nightingale sings. Quite often I put whole sheets of these out, and the one that the children most enjoy is, if you write in this book, you'll get spots on your bum. Just saying. Now, supposing you can't do one of these ones. Right, we've got some sort of funny things happening there. Well, I don't know how to do that. Mum's busy, Dad's busy, Granny doesn't care. So what we do is we go right in Sarah Beswick, Google will find me, and we'll get to our home page here. And then we go, what do we go for? Actually, no, we don't do that at all. Can I just give you a quick tour of this before? No, we'll do it later. So we would go YouTube. And then we'll go Sarah Beswick, 11 plus, there we are. And these are sort of some of the latest things I've put on. So we click here, and this is where we've got the playlists. So we've got videos to accompany the Scholars Course books, which you could also get from the site. Mrs. Sock, we love Mrs. Sock. Well, I love Mrs. Sock. She's a bit of a pain there. These are some of the lessons that we've got with printable resources. So you can have a look at the worksheet and then that will help. Now, so what we were looking for verbal reasoning, weren't we? So here's the ones with maths, and if we want more, just click which is the biggest. Time always gives people trouble. Maths, divisible and multiple. Scale, oh yeah, you'll probably need those. So you can keep clicking down these. Here's the English one, so we'll scroll our way down. Here's the non-verbal reasoning. I think there are 60 in that little playlist. Need help with verbal reasoning. So missing 3-letter words, that's the one we wanted. And so I'd click that and watch those videos until I'd learnt how to go about doing what I want to do. Ooh. So I've just seen. Can you see this one here? If I click it. Didn't I look young? You'll notice this. I have aged. There's no doubt about it. We do. More than that, I've got rather fat. Stories. We've got a Black Beauty. And we did this earlier in the year. And guess what? Black Beauty turned up in the girls' exam. I was delighted about that. But of course, most people hadn't listened to it. But I had actually read you the story, or read them the story. But one of the problems I have in the maths is children's spatial awareness is a bit. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you how to do things with your hands to build up following instructions and spatial awareness. Auntie Edna. Now, Auntie Edna is just lavatorial humour, let's be honest. But I've taken vocabulary that often turns up in the 11 plus and I've woven it through the letters of Auntie Edna. The Advent course, that's there all the year round, and we'll be doing that obviously in Advent, beginning of December. And we also had Advent with Clopton and Shovel. A delightful 11 plus pupil gave me some sock puppets, and this is what came out of that. Right, so I want to go back to my page and see what's what, so we'll click that. Oh, that was the home thing. Oh look, we've got 853. Or can I just show off? As I make this, we've got 98.5-ish thousand views. So hopefully we'll be coming up to 100,000 views soon. Back we go, to the home page. Check there's nothing too incriminating there. Don't think there was. So what else have we got? Mock exams. We do mock exams, and because really you're preparing for an exam, not to do these books. People do all sorts of daft things in mock exams. One of my favourites was a little boy who ate a whole thing of Pringles in the first break and then had to drink loads, and then spent the whole morning weeing back and forth, back and forth. So mock exams, if you're only going to do one in January. We know you're not going to be good academically, but we want all the silly stuff out the way, as far away from the exam as possible. The holiday workshops, there's a timetable there. Scholars course, they look much nicer than that. The visuals come up a bit grey. The videos that go with it. Some people can't come to class, and so what they do is they have the remote classes that we started putting together when we were in COVID lockdown. I should warn you, the first few I'm a bit ill, but we've left them go because they stand as a historical document as to why we went into lockdown. Black Beauty, do it. Mrs. Sock, much loved. Here are some more internet classes. Let me explain what happened with those. Years ago now, a long time ago, I went through a whole year, and everything that was troubling that particular year group in that week, I would do a little video to show them how to do it. And one of the pupils, Tom, called it Weekly Wisdom. The name stuck, unfortunately, but there is no wisdom. And it's a nice memory of him. I did like him. Then the other one was Little Lessons in Maths. Now, for years, I'd had mums saying, do you do maths lessons for mums? And I thought, well, there's no way I'm teaching mums maths. They obviously hate it. It would be an awful class to try and teach, wouldn't it? So I thought, no. And so we did all these videos that covered everything that you need to know for the 11 plus, and we called it Maths for Mums. Didn't sell, not one. Renamed it Little Lessons in Maths, and it sold like hotcakes. So judge a book by its cover. But not everybody wants to buy those. So every week, can you see this button here? We put up 2 of them, and that rotates through the year. Daily English sheets. English sheets take a lot of time to prepare, so I'm afraid those are on for sale. I can't remember how much for, but you can click that. And then here's the daily math sheet, so you don't have to do that hovering. You can just click the questions and the answers. If you've got younger brothers or sisters, or you kind of want to do something 11 plus E, but you don't want to do bookwork, have a click on what to do in year 4. These are the things that making sure that you've got those skills that you can apply when you get to the questions. So if you've never caught a bus, it's very difficult to do a question on how to catch a bus or a bus timetable. Read anything you like. I don't care if it's cornflakes packets. Just read it and enjoy it. That's the important thing. Maths, go shopping with your parents. Go to the cinema, buy your own tickets, post letters. See if you can persuade your parents to give you a cash amount of pocket money, no more than £1 a week. Yes, probably even 50p will do fine. But your own money that you have to count. Jokes are just brilliant. All sorts. Go through the list. So here we are. We want to go back to the main page, so we'll click our back button. So I think here we are. There's my telephone number. Just phone me up. I'll talk 11 plus till the cows come home. So I think you can already tell. I'm just having a quick peruse over. Is there anything else I haven't told you? I don't think so. I think that's all there. Thank you very much for joining me. And thank you for coming onto the website. And I hope that I can be of some assistance, some small assistance in getting you through the 11 plus. Thank you.